Silence greater than tougher. Got delusion, now you enjoy. It's starting to feel like I got knocked out. I know we are there for you. When I've got no time for you, if it's about no time for me. And oh, we are there for you. We are the ones you see. Tomorrow never comes for people like me.
Well, folks, you demanded them and you got them. Jeramiah Ferrari takes to the stage at Haigh Fest this year on Sunday, July 3rd, 2011. Before that, the guys took some time out to speak to the Link about the festival, the new single, and much more besides. Check out the interview.
My name's Hanson Pollitt and I play bass.
My name's Ryan, I play rhythm guitar and lead vocals.
And my name's Josh, I play lead guitar.
My name's Stu and I play drums.
Cool. So we'll start with a basic question. When you got the call that you were on Haigh Fest, what was the feeling like?
It was awesome, really good.
We were chuffed because we'd really tried to get on here
Yeah.
this year.
Our efforts paid. Completely.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
You
Did you get
call.
the initial call?
I didn't actually get the call because I wrote it down wrong on the form and then they had trouble getting through to me, so I was
Oh,
quite
yeah,
for that bit then.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
like,
it took me so
before we
much
got the call, we were hearing from people that we were on,
Yeah.
but there was like no confirmation that we were actually
So it was
on.
just building the
Just
tension even more, really.
Yeah.
When we actually got it confirmed, it was it.
It was the Thursday after, or the Thursday after the Wednesday that we picked the lineup that you got the
Yeah,
call?
I thought it was like on the 10th of May, but then just waiting for an extra day. And yeah, it was good. That was good.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Nice one. So, what kind of role did Jeramiah Ferrari fans play in helping you get on the bill this year?
Well, we just got on Facebook and started asking for support, and we didn't really think we'd get that many people. We thought we might get 50 or 60, like saying, yeah, we'll attend this group, but really it was great. We got a massive reaction. It was like over 300 people, so
Yeah.
that's how they helped us out, really.
It made us realise we had a lot of support as well.
Yeah,
didn't it?
exactly.
A lot of
People-
people liking us.
People were flooding the wall with Jeramiah Ferrari for Haigh Fest 2011. So,
We don't know if we did crash it, but we're just happy to say that we did.
I hope we did anyway, I hope we did.
so yeah, we love our band, so that's good.
And what do you think it is about the band that sort of gets you that kind of people power and support?
It's just
Go on, man.
different from a lot of bands. We hear the same bands around here playing the same stuff day in, day out, and no one's doing what we're doing around here, so
Yeah, we're just trying to do
it's
something
kind of
different.
paid off. It's fresh. So many people said that it's fresh, it's lifting, it's different. They're just everyday bands.
There's no one doing reggae for some weird reason.
I don't know
one's
if it's
playing
because we're in the
reggae.
northwest, and but
Mm.
it shouldn't affect what sort of music you play.
It's true.
So, when the band started out, was it a conscious decision to do something completely different? Or
It
was
was,
it
it was not even like completely different. It was just like a conscious decision to be a reggae band, really.
Yeah.
Just because we were all into reggae.
It wasn't like an idea, right? If we do this, we'll get noticed.
Yeah, it wasn't like that at all.
It was more of we like the style of music, so we play it.
That's just what happened, isn't it?
It's just natural. Everything was natural.
So I think you're one of the, not so much younger bands, but newer bands to play it this year. Can you just give us a bit of background about when you formed, what you've been up to since then? That kind of thing?
I've been saying 6 months for about
It's about a year then.
I think we've been together, it must be about a year. Is it a year?
Yeah, it was in May last year we joined. We first started practicing about May last year. We just practiced really hard for about 3 months straight, and then we played our first gig with where was it? Oh, we played our first gig at Bolton Scarborough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but from this year.
Was it our third gig we had with Sonic Boom 6?
Yeah, Sonic Boom 6 at Moho. Our second gig was at Bolton Sandhouse, getting all these mixed up, but we supported some UK subs.
Yeah, UK subs. Yeah.
Can't support it, but yeah.
That was a big second gig for us.
Yeah.
UK subs.
The after party was good as well.
I think about 6 months in we supported the Skints as well.
Yeah, that was great. Like East London band, East London reggae is really cool. But yeah, we've just been gigging pretty much every chance we get, just trying to get our name out there.
Yeah.
Finally got our EP out now, so it's taken a year, but
We've got t-shirts as well.
yeah, we have to say. Plug.
What's the reaction been like to the EP so far?
Good.
Yeah, I've had some good comments.
Better than we expected. Like we did our EP launch about 2 weeks ago
Yeah.
in a small pub called The Letters. And, like well more people came than we thought would come, and well more people bought it than we thought would buy it. So it's a much better reaction than we expected. So
Cool. What about the record? Whereabouts did you record that?
recording it in a few different places. It was mainly at Salford University with
Adam Crosley.
Adam Crosley, yeah.
And
Music
then there
student,
was Mark from Pumpkin Records. He did it in Manchester.
So DIY punk. It's
Yeah.
like he does it like little punk label into it. He does it with like a piece of rack gear and then a laptop. It's in his old factory. It's pretty cool. And codes. And then
SSR as well.
Yeah, we
Renzo and
recorded Murder with, is it Jonathan?
yeah, Johnny. Yeah.
It's basically been like either cheap or free recordings. Because
Do whatever you can grab.
yeah, we just do what we can at the moment because pretty broke.
You've got a budget.
Yeah.
But it's getting out there and people are like, reacting well to it.
Yeah, people are saying they like it a lot, and yeah, it's good. It's going well.
Brilliant.
Because the thought of like recording an EP for how cheap we got it is just unreal. To sell it as well and make a bit of money off it. You know, when it's costing literally next to nothing.
That's what you need though when you're in a time band. Like, playing so many gigs, not getting paid anything. Sometimes just playing to like 5 or 6 people.
Yeah.
Well, that was a few months ago really, but
It is rare that we play to that many people.
it's like throwing all your own money in and just it's just,
We're lucky to have some pretty good friends as well who like helped us out. Like our mate Peter All did the artwork for us, which we're really happy about.
Yeah.
It's
Because we
pretty
couldn't
cool.
get it, could we? We couldn't get what we wanted.
No,
And then he just did something and was just happy with it.
and he won't even accept a free EP.
He wasn't even
Is there anyone else who's helped you along the way so far?
We'd like to thank our parents.
Let's thank Jesus Christ.
trying to think. I'm gonna go for it and say Alex Gambler.
I was just going to say.
Come there, Alexander Pickles has helped us a lot.
Yes.
He's got us quite a few gigs.
Promoter from Red Bull, and he took us down to London and just helped us flog a few like CDs we burned off on the computer and stuff like that.
And he spilled plenty of pints on us.
Yeah.
I'm right. I'm right.
No, but he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's helped us out a lot. So
Yeah.
Brilliant. And coming back to Haigh Fest for a while, what was it about Haigh Fest that made it so important that you wanted to play this year?
It's just where you get, you know, like a proper festival around here. Even though it's one day where you get over 5,000 fans, there's nothing like that.
Yeah.
You know, this is for on-side bands kind of thing. You know, if you sign, you're going to get on big stages, MEN, whatever, but, you know, it's the only thing around here that's for on-side bands, really, that appeal to us.
It's like good exposure. It's local, and it's just.
and so many people
Yeah.
turn up to it. So many people. And it's got that awesome stage.
Yeah,
It's true.
So have you been to Haigh festivals in the past as fans?
yeah. I played there with Chaos Theory last year. And it was, it's cool playing in front of most people you've ever played in front of. But yeah, it's good. And the times before I've just like got out of my head and lay down in the field and absorbed in the atmosphere and got lost.
That's most people.
Got out of the exit that I wasn't meant to go out of, the opposite one, and got lost.
As you do.
As you do.
Good times.
Festival.
What sort of things should people expect from you when you hit the stage? Would you like that?
Just a lot of new material, hopefully. Like, how long have we got? We've only got a month actually, so.
What, when we play at Haigh Fest?
Yeah.
Yeah, new material. We're working on new material at the moment. Probably just expect to see us a much tighter band than we are now because we're practicing so much for Haigh Fest. Just because, well, I don't know, there's so many people we don't want to be crap.
And we can notice then which we're improving, like practice 2 or 3 times a week, and you can it's good to see progression in it. It's really good.
And hopefully people will hear something that they haven't heard out there.
Yeah, that's it. Even if they've not heard, we've got our new stuff, but even if with the tunes that we did like a year ago, it's still completely fresh to them if they've not heard it. So we're looking to gain a lot of fans from it.
Yeah.
Is there any sort of pre-festival nerves at this stage? Do you think there will be? Close to the time?
Nerves,
Not so much now, but.
There will be on the day, anyway.
I don't know, because it's so relaxed that when I played there last year, it wasn't. I wouldn't call it nerves.
It's nerves, but it's also like an exciting
Like
feeling.
adrenaline,
Yeah.
Butterflies about the gig, really.
Yeah. Like I'm thinking about it a lot. Like,
Yeah.
but I think I'm just excited to do it, to play for that many people.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think quite a few of the bands last year were saying that sort of stood in the wings waiting to go on stage was butterflies and nerves and
Yeah.
walk on. into like the first 30 seconds of your first song, all that goes away.
Disappears completely. Yeah.
The thing is, it totally relaxes you because people are there for music. It's not like you're playing in a pub and people are just kind of like not really listening to you. You're playing to people who want to hear music. So it's so relaxing when it's like that. It's easy to play when it's like that.
What is it about playing live that you like so much?
You just get something from it that you get from nothing else. If it makes sense.
Yeah,
you know, it's nothing that quite does it, no matter whether it's drink or girls or anything, you know.
I don't know, would you say, not as far as euphoria, but it's like, it's just a great
It's the atmosphere it creates playing live in front of people that actually are enjoying it.
You get like a natural high from it as well.
Yeah,
You're just buzzing afterwards.
And it's not just playing in front of people, like we'll practice now and we can just feel just as good from doing a gig, you know. It's strange, it's good though.
Just the power of music.
Yeah, it really is.
The power of reggae.
Have you had any favourite gigs so far?
Favourite gigs?
VW Fest was good.
Yeah, it was really.
Oh, VW Fest was brilliant.
Gathering off, what is it? Gathering off the hill.
Gathering on the hill.
Gathering on the hill.
It was on the hill.
I'll have to Google that. Yeah, we play. It's like a big festival, like all the VW bands and stuff like that. Like people kitting them up and stuff that are really good. People just gather for a weekend for a little festival. I think it was like in this big tent.
How many people? I think it was like 300.
No, I think it was like 450, 600 or something like that between that. And
It was
just
packed anyway.
Yeah, it's the big packed little marquee. Like, and yeah, we just got a massive reaction from it. Everybody was loving it, and that was probably one of the biggest crowds we played at the same time. And stuff, and that's
Everyone was singing, everyone was dancing. People even got on stage at end. That's all.
Yeah. That chick with the gun, a bit scary.
The chick with the gun, yeah.
There was a bra on stage as well.
Whoa, bra on stage.
Should have mentioned the bra.
It was my way.
Any disastrous gigs on the last return?
There's not.
Well, I seem to snap strings all the time, but that's like about as bad as it gets really. Amps.
But that's not even
2
that
amps, 3 amps up.
Yeah. I mean,
It's really like 2 minutes just on
snaps
stage.
your string
playing
and
as well.
you can change it pretty quick. Like, so right.
Word talent that you need when you're a bassist.
You're witness at a Haigh Fest, it's probably going to happen. But, it's but disastrous. I don't really think we've had. I don't want to say we're not the back. Well, how have we had a bad gig?
We've always gained something from a gig. So if you gain something from a gig, you can't really call it a bad gig, can you?
We never try and look at it negatively, like whatever.
Yeah.
Wherever we do, we try.
That's where I think a lot of bands go wrong. They do a gig that's, you know, you just expect a bit more. And that's it when you don't fulfill what you expect. You don't. You take positives from everything you do, then you're always on the upper kind of thing.
If we see one person dancing in the crowd, then we just like say, yeah, it's a
Yeah,
good gig, somebody's feeling
exactly.
this, that's all.
Exactly.
It's like one of your fans. So.
And then what about the sort of local music scene, like around Leigh, Wigan, those are, have you any sort of strong thoughts on scene?
It's quite a good area, really.
It's a good area for music, for musicians, for
bands
bands.
like Liberation, John Play Specials, like all the reggae kind of ska. There's like quite a good reggae ska scene around.
Yeah,
like
it's
Wigan,
building up as well, isn't it?
and definitely Manchester.
And the lottery winners that got on as well.
Sure.
Lottery winners.
Just not long, so.
Trying to think of the bands, but no, it's generally really good for.
Chaos Team as well, Prairie Dogs.
Mm.
You know. But there is quite a lot of
There's a lot of talented people coming out of Aberdeen, Leigh, Wigan. It's good for music.
And then you've got Manchester as well, you know.
Oh yeah, Manchester. Yeah.
A lot of competition.
Yeah.
Do you think sort of Wigan and the Borough and Leigh, do you think it sort of holds its own against places like Manchester and Liverpool?
Yeah, completely. Because every time we play in Wigan, we go down better than we play anywhere else. You guarantee people at your gigs. There's always bands playing.
Well, we've got for us, we've got a bit more of a following around Leigh, Wigan, Aberdeen, and places. Like we can play some gigs in Manchester where no one will know us and there won't even be many people there sometimes. But then we can play other gigs in Manchester where there's a lot of people there. We gain a lot of new fans from it. So
I think a lot of places like Manchester, they get hyped up. You know, get bands talk about we're gigging in Manchester, we need a gig in town, kind of thing. And they don't turn out what they're meant to be, kind of.
It doesn't really benefit you anymore than it would.
No, it doesn't. It's just promoters ripping you off. That's all it is.
Yeah.
it's not so much of a reggae ska scene in Manchester, as it were. I don't think.
Yeah.
It's more in Bolton, around them places, Bolton, Wigan. You've got more of a reggae ska scene where we seem to go down better.
Cool. And again on Haigh Fest, is there any bands, I know you just mentioned the lottery winners, is there any other bands that you're looking forward to seeing?
I'm looking forward to seeing, is it Merry Hell?
Yeah.
Because I recorded with John Kettle, and then someone popped up and said he's playing in that band, so I'm just intrigued to see what it's like.
Yeah. Mental did a similar thing with those guys last night. They're really nice people. And
Sweet.
Should go down well.
Sweet. Yeah. I just think I'm going to wait, not check any bands out, and then just turn up on the day and just listen to them all.
Cool.
For the live
So,
experience.
yeah. Best.
Sounds good.
Last Chance as well.
Last
Is that
Chance.
what it's called? Yeah, because I played a gig with them a few years ago and I thought they were really good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see them.
Right. And from after, sort of post Haigh Fest, is there any sort of long-term plan for the band?
Well, we just released our EP, and then we're looking to, we are going to release Mike Sparrow, our first single, on 20th. Yeah, we're releasing it on vinyl, and then people can get like a free download and stuff like that when they buy it. It's 20th of June, and we're doing a single launch at the Tudor in Wigan on 17th of June, I think it is. So that's like the next thing we got coming up. And then we're just looking to record another EP as well. So
Just going to do, I think, another EP after this, and then after that, when we finally feel like we've honed our sound, maybe go for an album.
Yeah.
Full-length
Cool.
album. So.
But until then, just keep working our asses off and gigging and practicing, see where it takes us.
Is there sort of a level that you want to reach? Or?
There's like two levels, you know, you get to fame, but it's like from like a music point of view.
We
Like,
want to be as big as the Beatles, really.
yeah, completely.
That's the goal.
We will. But no, we're reaching a level now where we're getting really tight, and you know, can't like improve. There's only sort of a certain tightness you can get.
it just comes down to the songs, right?
Yeah, then it just comes down to the songs. But
I think as long as we're touring, as long as we're getting new fans all the time, then I think we'll all be happy really.
That's what I want, yeah.
that's the thing, because we've just been restricted to the northwest, so you know, we're doing quite well just through the northwest. So we need to branch out and then get tours going. See what happens.
Awesome. Right at the start of the interview, we mentioned about the sort of awesome people power through Facebook, and you're obviously quite active on that website, and I've seen you guys on Twitter and stuff like that. How important would you say the internet is in developing a fan base and getting out there as a band?
I think it's huge, really. Like, I can't think of any other way to do it, really. Like, I can't imagine how people did it, like, say, 20, 30 years ago, like, chucking flyers about.
These phones.
There you go. Yeah, it makes things so much easier. Like, pretty much everybody's on Facebook, so it's just the best way to speak to people, tell people about your gigs, and just
Everything, isn't it? You get people to your gigs, you promote your band, you take in bookings.
You get feedback from
exactly.
people.
It's all pretty much free as well, so
Yeah,
that's the best
yeah.
way, I think.
for an unsigned band, you don't have to pay anything, that's always best.
And then you hear pubs saying that they spent like £1,000 on, you know, promotion, advertising for a gig when they just put like an event on Facebook. It's like ridiculous.
And do you think with all this sort of social networking and the internet, do you think there's still a place for the old school way of sending a demo to a record label and going on tour and stuff like that?
Definitely, yeah. We've been sending iCar EP out to record labels and things like that. A lot of it's online as well. You can do that now. Like, they just have forms on the site where you can send your songs and just a bit about yourselves and stuff. So I think flyering is always a good idea. Stickers, like tagging, is always going to be good promotion. Really, it's good to mix both.
And should we talk about influences? Do you want to name some of the bands that influenced Jeremiah?
Well,
Obviously, Bob.
it's reggae, so you know, you got to start with Bob Marley, really.
Yeah.
But we don't really particularly sound like Bob Marley, but I think when you listen to reggae, he's kind of like the first person you get into, really. He's the
It's like a big
legend.
figurehead in it.
Yeah. And then you listen to Bob Marley and then you kind of branch out to other bands, American bands doing reggae, and then such as like Sublime, bands like Steel Pulse,
Peter Tosh as well.
Peter Tosh,
Definitely. Really into dub, like King Tubby, Scientists,
Lee Scratch Perry.
like Temple Ganja Plant.
Yeah.
Before I joined the band, I was really into 10-foot Ganja Plant, and then V said, "Do you want to start a reggae band?" And I was just like, "Yeah," because it's so good, it's unreal. But yeah, just trying to get the vibe right in it, and what music you listen to.
Really influenced by like when we were teenagers, we used to listen to like a lot of Nirvana, like loads of punk music as well. So we still, like, the influence comes from punk as well, definitely.
Yeah, like we the the core of our music is reggae, but we do try and bring in like other
Yeah.
influences of what we're listening to, and so
Like ska and drum and bass, sludge jungle
Yeah.
kind of.
funk.
Yeah, we're branching out
That's
to
my
funk at the moment, and funk's good. Funk's good.
Mm.
Bit of a vague question this, but what do you love about music?
It's got to be it's got to be as
Just
as simple as the way it makes you feel.
Yeah, just a natural element that it's got, you know. It just feels right, kind of thing.
It brings everybody together as well. You can be at a gig and then...
Music brings people
Yeah.
together.
No, I think it does.
It does. It does.
You can be at a gig
Yeah.
and people are just stood there not knowing everybody, and then at the end of the gig they just start dancing and hugging each other. And it might be the beer as well, but it is the music.
It's one of the best things is playing a gig to a lot of your friends, new faces. You know, you play a gig, everyone's happy, everyone's dancing, and after the gig you drink with them. It's just brilliant.
And it's like
brilliant.
musical, like it's never, you know, if you love a band or a song, you know, I know bands change, but like it's never going to let you down. Is it music? You can always rely on music to be like.
You're the worst day ever, you just come on, put your favourite song on, and then you just...
Exactly, it's fine.
It's
unreal.
Cool. And again, going back to Haigh Fest, if you had a message for your fans and everyone else who's going to turn up at Haigh Fest, what would you like to say to them?
We want to see you all dancing.
Yeah.
We're gonna play the best we've ever played.
We don't want to rain like last year. So pray for some. Just gonna tell you.
Just
We'll make it worth it for everyone that's voted for us, and the people that haven't. We'll make them wish they voted for us.
Don't be frightened, people.
I meant the event page. What? Yeah. Not like the people who didn't accept us, kind of thing.
And I've just got sort of one last question. If you could pass on any advice to younger bands who maybe just starting out and wanting to get on Haigh Fest, or just gig and record music in general, what kind of advice would you give them?
I'd say just keep playing and don't get complacent no matter what you do. Because so many people, you know, you see them play and they hit a barrier that they think they can't get past, and it's just, you know, they need to be a bit more wiser in what they do, you know, because barriers are to be brought, kind of thing. So
yeah. I'd say like just you keep practicing, you keep writing. You don't, like, I suppose when you're trying to get in the music business or whatever you call it, you're probably going to get a lot of
criticism.
Yeah, criticism comes with it, but it kind of helps you at the same time. Like, criticism's always welcome with us, really, because I don't know, it's people's feedback, and it can help you. It can make you a better band. Really.
With good comments, all you get is you learn nothing from good comments. As
Right,
soon as you get a bad comment, then you can use that bad comment and learn from it. But the good thing is we don't get that many bad comments.
And so thanks once again to Jeramiah Ferrari for taking the time out to talk to us. Don't forget you can get their new single, Mighty Sparrow, available this June, just by going to their Facebook page at facebook.com/Jeramiah Ferrari. The band play Haigh Fest on Sunday, July 3rd, 2011, taking to the stage around 20 to 7. For more on Haigh Fest this year, just go to wlct.org/HaighFest11. And if you want to come show some love to your friends at The Link, we are on Facebook at facebook.com/The Link Magazine. Thanks again, and we'll talk to you next time.